How to use the Microsoft Designer tool with AI. Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at Microsoft's Designer tool. So there are a ton of features and it is a very user-friendly interface. So this is what it looks like, and the website domain is designer.microsoft.com, and you don't even need to sign up immediately to start designing. This is what the homepage looks like, and they jump straight into giving you tools to start designing. So on the left hand side, it says describe the design you'd like to create, and it gives you an example. It says an Instagram post about my cosmetic product launch on July 1st. Now that is quite detailed. However, if you cannot come up with a detailed description on your own, you can actually go ahead on the right hand side and it says try a prompt. So what it does is it shows you examples of the prompts so that you can see visually what it looks like. However, when you hover your mouse cursor over the prompt, it tells you what the description was to create that design. So it says 10-day countdown until my trip to paradise. Here it says an Instagram post promoting my new salon, Bella Visage, and so on. So what we're going to do is on the left hand side, we are going to enter some text. So some of the other options is to add an image. But before you add an image, we are going to enter a prompt here. So we're going to say a Facebook ad for my new chili sauce. And we can say generate. We can also generate an image and allow AI to actually generate that image for us. However, for now, we are going to say generate. And on the right hand side, you will see that it is working and it is generating designs. Now, because of the integration of AI, it knows what you're basically asking for. And even if you see on the left-hand side here, I've actually intentionally made a spelling error, you can see that it is still going to give you what you need accordingly. So once you've chosen the design that you'd like, you can select it. You can see here that this has even got some motion graphics in it. On the bottom left hand side of the preview, there is a little icon to verify that it is actually in an MP4 format. So if you're not happy with any of the designs that have been given to you, you can actually just click generate and it'll generate new designs. One of the other things you can do here is you can change the size. So depending on what size you prefer, depending on what platform you're going to use it on, you can actually change that size. So I'm going to go with this design right over here, and it's a very basic design. However, it looks pretty good. And all you have to do is tap on that. And on the bottom, it says download. Now you can either download it as is, or you can customize the design. Now this is the design tool that they allow you to customize pretty much everything and anything. So once you've tapped customize design, you will be able to change all the elements of the design that they've already given you. And there you go. So this is basically your design as they have created it as a template. And the next thing that you get to do here is change basically every element of the design. So on the left hand side, you have your toolbars and you will have all your templates available. Then if you don't like the design that is currently in use, you can actually change the design to any which one you see on the left hand side. You can also search the template and you can change the template image and the layout. Then it says my media on the left hand side in your toolbar. You can actually upload media from your device. You can then use this media and you can place it anywhere you'd like in this page. So let us go ahead and upload from this device, and all you do is tap from this device, and we are going to add an image here just for the sample so that I can show you what you're actually able to do with it. So let's go down over here and let us take this very cool cat, and we are going to use this image, and we can just say open file, and there it is. So it is now on the left hand side. It is going to become available in the next few seconds. While we're waiting for that, we can jump down to visuals. Now, visuals basically allow you to change everything that is on here in terms of shapes. You can add in images, you can add in videos, and here are a bunch of samples. There are a bunch of illustrations, some food photos, party illustrations, and so forth. Now, you can search for what it is that you'd like. So, for example, you can search chili and see what it gives you. And these are, in fact, AI-generated images. So once we have actually generated some of these images, we can actually just tap on it and it will automatically add the image to our page. So of course you can see now that this image has a white background, and that is actually something that we don't want. So on the left hand side there are a bunch of effects. One of the effects is the removal of a background. So we are going to just tap that. And using AI, this designer tool actually removes the background from the image. And as you can see on the top of the page, you can replace this image. You can crop the image, and there are a bunch of effects, which is what we're in now. And then you can change the opacity of it. You can change what layer it sits on. And there are a bunch of editing tools that you can actually use. Now, when it comes to text, you can add a text box on the left-hand side in your toolbar. And once you select that, it'll give you a bunch of options of different text. You can also type in what you want your design to say. So having a look at all the available text here, you can actually add on to your design. Now this is just taking a second to load, and I'll show you what that looks like now. We can actually just move it around because I want this chili to be on the right hand side over here, and so you can actually see the product. So thereafter we can change the text, we can change the image in the background if we don't like that image. And once that is done, we can go to the brand kit on the left hand side. And basically what the brand kit is a set of tools to allow you to customize your brand in terms of color coding, and it basically uses color science so that you can portray your brand to the correct market, to the correct niche. And you can either start building your brand kit on your own, or you can use one of the models that they've actually provided on the left hand side over here. So there are a bunch of colors. It also gives you a name, and it tells you a little bit about the color kit itself. So once you're done with that, there are a few options in terms of wanting to retrieve your design or downloading your design. So on the top right hand side, you can actually just tap download, and then it gives you the option to change the format that it is downloaded in. You can either download it in PNG, JPEG, or PDF, now depending on what it is that you'd like. However, PNG is the recommended download format because PNG's quality is much higher and the file size is much lower. You can also send it directly to your phone, and then you can also use AI for captions and hashtags, so you can just share it directly into one of these social media forms. We are going to say PNG, And then you can also automatically make the background transparent, and you can remove the watermark. Again, you can copy as an image, or you can just download it. And we're going to download this just like that. And there you go. Now, if you go back to the original homepage on the left-hand side, you can just tap the designer logo and it'll take you back to the homepage. And basically from the homepage, you can really play around with what it is that you want to do. Here's another design that I actually started playing around with, and you can just continue to play around and see what the software is actually capable of. It's a very easy user-friendly piece of designing tool, and you can pretty much do everything and anything you'd like. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, leave us a like. If you enjoy the content that we put out, subscribe to the channel, and we will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.